Dimapur witnessed a massive turnout of 3,700 runners at the Namo Yuva Run Marathon organized by Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha on Saturday, commemorating the 75th birthday of Prime Minister. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalal held a meeting on September 20 to address delays in pension payment. Deputy Commissioner Koima B. Henok Bucham led a joint inspection on NH29 on 19 September, assessing its deteriorating condition between Koima and Pet District. As part of the intensified IEC campaign 2025, Yingli College Longling conducted awareness drive through street plays and flash mob under the theme Ending Stigma, Ensuring Health. Hello and welcome to Nltv English Primetime. This is Chanchan Kasar and now the news in detail. Dimapur witnessed a massive turnout of 3,700 runners at the Namo Yuva Run Marathon organized by Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha on Saturday, commemorating the 75th birthday of the Prime Minister. The event held under Seva Pakwada with the theme Run for Drug-Free Nagaland was flagged off by MLA and advisor H. Toby Yoto IME from Dimapur Government College and concluded at DDSC Stadium. Among the participants were the youngest runner aged just 8, while the oldest included 67 years old and 81 years old.
Today is indeed a very historic day. Today is indeed a very historic day. We are seeing this kind of event perhaps for the first time with this huge participant. We have just heard there were about 4,500 registered participants, where physically about 3,500 participants participated in this marathon. This is a very noble and very beautiful event that is being organized by our Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha Nagaland. Yes, we know this is happening across the country in line with Seva Pakara, which will continue till 2nd of October, commemorating the 75th birthday of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. BJP per se has been doing this Seva Pakara for last so many years, but today, 2025, Seva Pakara is something little special and different because our Honorable Prime Minister has just completed 75 years and we are all celebrating his birthday. Normally, Seva Pakara, we organize cleanliness drive, Swachh Bharat, tree plantations, health camps, blood donation camps, and so many other things. Environment, self-reliant, fit India. But we have added marathon to this Seva Pakara. And as we have witnessed, with this huge number of participants from all walks of life, particularly the students, school students and college students, I could see many of their faces since morning, and they are all gathered, they're still around, waiting for the announcement of the winners. The first, second, third, and so many other constellations, and the youngest, the oldest participants of this marathon. We are all eagerly waiting for that. This marathon is organized and under the theme, all run for drug-free Nagaland. Yes, there's a menace of drug and narcotics in our society. We have to eliminate. We have to work together. We have to unite. to make drug-free Nagaland. And this is one good platform, and this we have showcased, and this we will be spreading an awareness to the other parts of Nagaland, where the Nagas and the citizens should come together and fight to free drug Nagaland. Today is indeed.
Deputy Commissioner Koima B. Henok Buchem held a joint inspection on NH29 on 19 September, addressing its deteriorating conditions between Koima and Pek District, accompanied by the officials from PAID, NSDMA, NHIDCL and EPC contractor. The DC expressed serious concern over the lack of maintenance and urgency for the contractor, highlighting NH29's importance as a key road to Pek, Mallory, Zunibodo and Kifri. The DC directed immediate restoration work. Critical points including sinking zone and a damaged bridge were inspected, with safety measures promised by October 3rd and repair proposal already submitted. As part of the intensified IEC campaign 2025, Yingli College Longleng conducted awareness drive on 19 September through street plays and flash mob under the theme Ending Stigma, Ensuring Health. Supported by the Nagaland State AIDS Control Society, the campaign aimed to spread awareness on HIV, AIDS and STIs, promote safe practice and fight stigma. Activities were held at key locations across Longleng district, targeting students, villagers, office goers and the general public. The 19 September Deputy Commissioner Kohima B. Henok Buchem, along with officials from Revenue, PAID, NSDMA and others, visited Kizuma village to access damage to the village water pipeline caused by diverted heavy vehicles traffic and continuous rain. The Kizuma Village Council reported disruptions on the water supply due to road damage along the Kizuma-Kidima road, used as an alternative after NH02 was cut off. The DC assured that road restoration will be funded by NHIDCL and that the damaged pipeline will be jointly restored by PAID, NSDMA and the district administration. Restoration work is said to begin by September 22nd and finish within 15 days. As part of the Swachhata Hi Seva 2025 campaign, mass cleanliness drive were held in Pek Town and Medzifema subdivision on Saturday. Government staff, local councils and the public participated in the cleaning offices, public space, waste site and drain. In Pek, residents and officials cleaned commercial and garbage-prone area, while the Medzifema, the town council, led efforts to clear waste and debris with strong public support. The drive reinforced the Swachh Bharat mission's focus on hygiene and community responsibility. As part of the ongoing Adi Karmayogi program, a block-level orientation program was held at DC's conference hall in Mon on 19 September. ESC Mon Headquarter and Nodal Officer Engineer R. Mao Humso highlighted the initiative by the Public Tribal Affairs Minister to connect with grassroots governance. He explained the Abhiyan's role under the JGUA vision, its core objective, and urged VDB secretaries to support data collection effort. He also outlined the responsibilities of block master trainers. The 3-day district progress lab training for block master trainers in Pek concluded on 19 September. Deputy Commissioner Rotsuto Nguri lauded the trainers' enthusiastic participations and handed over certificate recognizing them as key facilitators under the Adi Karmayogi Abhiyan. He also appreciated the effort of the district master trainers for their dedication. ESC and nodal officers Imna Senla Walling encouraged adaptability and effective use of equipment in fulfilling official duties. To ensure public safety and proper use of the public ground in Longleng, Additional Deputy Commissioner Along Dijem Jamir NCS has issued strict regulations with immediate effect. Entry and movement of all vehicles, including driving practice, and are prohibited inside the ground. Access is permitted only through designated road approved by the local authorities. The order applies to all individuals and entities, including government and private vehicles, unless prior written permission is granted. Violators will attract penalties, including fines and vehicle seizure. The ground is preserved strictly for sports, cultural, recreational, and official events. The National People's Party Nagaland has criticized the state government for not giving extra honorarium to Anganwadi workers and helpers. Nagaland is the only state in India that gives no state-level support, paying only the basic amount provided by the central government. NPP said that other northeast states like Tripura, Meghalaya, Assam, Mizoram and Manipur give extra support despite having limited resources. It urged the Nagaland government to at least match the regional average pay and said that supporting Anganwadi workers is also supporting children, women's welfare and the state's future. A serious accident occurred around 9 am near Naitu Garden Secretary Road when a Maruti 800 driven by Samuel Kemp collided head-on with a scooty. The woman riding the scooty was critically injured but has since regained consciousness. Both Samuel Kemp and his passenger Linkang from Noklak district were arrested on the spot after tests confirmed that they were under the influence of alcohol. A case has been registered under relevant laws.
Jakali September 19 de apna khan sab social media de dekhi kine thakibo etu CCTV footage ekta de kuntu de ekta Maruti 800 silver color pa jai kine ekta scooty de driver bi thaki kine ina kone ekdam lane bangai kine alak side ti jai kine lagai dia laga ekta footage ekta CCTV footage ekta social media de circulate kora kisi don apna dekhi kine thakibo so ama han itu laga pore আৰু ডিটেইল পৰা খবৰ ল'বলৈ ইয়াতে পুলিচ কানাহাত পৰা খবৰ ল'বলৈ নিমিলে আহি কিনে আছে আমাখান এতিয়া যাইকিনে কথা কোৱা সময় আমাখান এইটো জানি পাইছে এইটো কোনটো লোকেশ্যন কোনটো জাগাৰে হৈছে ক'লেতো এইটো জাগাৰে হৈছে ক'লে এক্সেক্টলি হৈছে ক'লেতো হাই স্কুল পাৰ কৰি কিনে আপোনাখান এইটো কোনটো ছেক্ৰেটাৰিয়েট পানী যাই আছে ক'লেতো আপোনাখান এইটো ব্ৰিজ পাৰ কৰি কিনে অলপ আগে যাইছে ক'লেতো নিয়াথু গাৰ্ডেন কৰি কিনে থাকিয়া লগা জাগা এইটো লগা ঠিক নিচেৰে হাইৱেৰেহে হোৱা লগা আছে কোৱা লগা আমাখান আজি জানি পাইছে এইটো গাড়ী তো হৈছে গ'লে আমাৰ CCTV ফুটেজ টিভি দেখিছে মাৰুতি 800 তো তাই নিজৰ লগা লেন দিয়ে ইনা আহি থাকিনে আচানক পৰা ভাঙাই কিনে আলাক সাইডে যাই কিনে এইটো স্কুটি কোনটো সাইড পৰা আহি থাকিছে তাই লগা সাইডে যাই কিনে এইটো স্কুটিকে লগাই দিছে কোৱা লগা আমাখান এইটো দেখি পাইছে চ' এইটো মাৰুতি 800 সিলভাৰ কালাৰটো হৈছে গ'লে তো এইটো লগা ৰেজিষ্ট্ৰেশ্যন নম্বৰটো হৈছে গ'লে তো আসাম লগা ৰেজিষ্টাৰ্ড গাড়ী আছে কিনে আমাৰ জানি পাই থাকিছে আৰু এনে হৈ কিনে 01 AF 0616 আছে কিনে এটা লগা নম্বৰ প্লেট তো ইটো আছে কিনে আমাৰ জানি পাইছে আৰু এইটো গাড়ীতে দুইজন অকুপেন্টস থাকিছে কৈছে একজন ড্ৰাইভাৰ আৰু একজন প্যাসেঞ্জাৰ থাকিছে কিনে আমাৰ ইটো জানি পাইছে আৰু এইটো ড্ৰাইভাৰটো হৈছে গ'লে তো তাই লগা নামটো হৈছে গ'লে তো স্যামুৱেল কেম্প আছে কিনে আমাৰ জানি পাইছে তাইটো হৈছে গ'লে তো গুৱাহাটীলো কেম্প লগা বাচ্চা আছে কোৱা লগা এইটো আমাৰ জানি পাইছে আৰু তাই কাণ্ড হৈছে গ'লে তো চেণ্টেনিউ ভিলেজ আণ্ডাৰ চেমেনিউ ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট লগা আছে কোৱা লগা এইটো ইনফৰমেশ্যন দি আমাৰ জানি পাইছে আৰু আলাগ আলাগ অকুপেণ্টটো হৈছে গ'লে তো এইটো লাংখাং আছে কৈছে কিনে আমাৰ জানি পাইছে তাই লগা নামটো লাংখাং আৰু এনা হৈ কিনে তাই নকলাক ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট লগা আছে কিনে আমাৰ জানি পাইছে এইটো মাইকী কোন স্কুটি জ্বলাই কিনে আহি থাকিছে তাইতো হৈছে গ'লে তো বেছি চিৰিয়াছ পৰা ক্ৰিটিকেলি লগাই দিছে একদম গাড়ী বা মিহি নহয় নেকি এনা কাৰণে চপাই কিনে যা লগাবি আপোনাৰ CCTV দিবি দেখি পাই আছে আৰু এনা হৈ কিনে তাই লগা ইনফৰমেশ্যনটো ইমান নাই আমাৰ লাতে বুলিবি আমাৰ জানি পাদ হৈছে গ'লে তো তাই তাতে লাগা বেছি চিৰিয়াছ হৈ নে ক্ৰিটিকেল কণ্ডিশ্যন দে তাইকে হস্পিটেল দে ৰাছ কৰি কিনে লৈ যাই কিনে এডমিট কৰি দিছে কোৱা লগা এইটো আমাৰ জানি পাইছে চ' তাই লগা কণ্ডিশ্যন লগা ওপৰে আপডেট বি ল'বলৈ আমাৰ কোচিছ কৰি চাব বুলিবি এতিয়া নামিলে তাই বেছি ক্ৰিটিকেল কণ্ডিশ্যন দে আছে কোৱা লগা এইটো আমাৰ জানি পাইছে আৰু এনা হৈ কিনে যাকালি এইটো ইনচিডেণ্ট হোৱালৈকে পুলিচ খান আহি কিনে অন দ্য স্পট এইটো দুইজন গিবি এৰেষ্ট কৰিছে কৈছে এনা কৰি কিনে লৈ যাইছে কৈছে আৰু এনা হৈ কিনে মেডিকেল এক্সামিনেশ্যন কাৰণে লৈ যোৱা সময় জানি পাইছে কৈছে তাইজন এইটো কোন ড্ৰাইভাৰ আছে আৰু অকুপেণ্ট থাকিছে তাইজন বি নিচা মধু খাই কিনে নিচা হৈ কিনে থাকিয়া লগা ষ্টেটতে থাকিছে ইনটক্সিকেটেড ষ্টেটতে থাকিছে কোৱা লগা এইটো জানি পাইছে
Deputy Commissioner Newland Sarah S. Jamir has scheduled the monthly District Planning and Development Board meeting for 24 September 2025 at 11 am in the District Conference Hall, Newland. All the BDB members have been requested to attend the meeting without fail. The Eastern Sumi Students' Union has issued a 20-day ultimatum to the Department of School Education demanding the development of at least 3 graduate teachers to teach English and a replacement for the current graduate math teachers at Government Higher Secondary School Agunato. The union highlighted the acute teacher shortage and poor conditions of the school, which serve over 50 villages but faces declining enrollment due to these issues. ESSU has called for the appointment of the PGT economic teachers before the next academic session and urged the filling of the vacant principal posts after last year's transfer. The Nagaland Tribal Host Coordination Committee, made up of major tribal bodies, held a coordination meeting at Hotel Jaffu Kohima. The group expressed full support for the Forum for Naga Reconciliation effort to bring all Naga political groups onto a common platform. The NTHCC reaffirmed its support for the UNGMA statement issued on August 23, 2025, which calls for unity among NPGs to pursue a shared vision based on the historical and political right of the Naga people. The NHDCC urged all NPGs to come together in a spirit of peace and reconciliation to help resolve the long-standing Indo-Naga political issue. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bala held a meeting on September 20 to address delays in the pension payment for retired government employees. Senior officials from Treasury, AG Office and Pension Cell attended. The meeting focused on cleaning pension backlogs and speeding up payment by introducing an online pension processing system. This digital system will track applications from start to finish and use digital signatures for transparency. A new rule will start pension processing 1 year before retirements to reduce delays. Each pension applications will have a unique ID for better tracking. Governor Bala stressed that pensioners are a right, not a privilege, and ordered officials to clear all backlog quickly. We will now take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back, viewers. Let's get back with the news. Locals in Namdol, Manipur held protests on Saturday after 2 Assam Rifle soldiers were killed and 5 injured in an ambush by unidentified gunmen on Friday evening. The attack happened on Namdol, Sabal, Laikai while the troops were heading from Imphal to Bishnupur district. Wearing mourning clothes, locals gathered near the ambush site to raise slogans and condemn the violence. Later, women led a protest rally demanding that armed groups stop firing in public areas as it caused fear among civilians, especially women and children. The ambush occurred in a part of Imphal Valley where AFSPA is not in force. So far, no group had claimed responsibility and search operations are underway to find the attackers and their vehicles. Manipur governor expressed deep sorrow and offered condolences to the families of the deceased, praising their bravery.
जो कल रात एम्बुश किया था यहाँ पर जो कल रात एम्बुश किया था यहाँ पर वो हम लोग रैली और धरना कर रहे हैं। वो हम लोग वो कल रात के अटैक को हम लोग बहुत कंडेम करते हैं। फिर दोबारा इस पब्लिक प्लेस में या जहाँ भी है पब्लिक प्लेस में ये सब एम्बुश करना, फायरिंग करना, ये सब मत कीजिए। औरत और बच्चे लोग भी डरते हैं। आप लोग ये एम्बुश दोबारा मत कीजिए। कल रात आप लोग ने एम्बुश जिस पर ही किया है, एआर पर किया है, पर हम पब्लिक लोग पर ही कंडेम करते हैं, इसलिए दोबारा हम लोग स्ट्रॉन्गली कंडेम करते हैं ये दोबारा मत कीजिए ऐसा पब्लिक प्लेस में। जो कल रात
5 injured Assam Rifle personnel were airlifted to Kolkata for advanced treatment on Saturday after an ambush by unidentified armed men in Manipur's Bishnupur district. The attack on Friday evening near Nambol Sabha Laikai resulted in the death of 2 Jawans, Naik Subidar Shyam Gurung and Rifleman Keshav. The injured were initially treated at RIMS and are stable. Security forces have launched extensive search operation to capture the attacker. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla condemned the attack, expressing condolence and affirming strong measures to maintain peace. Manipur remains under residents' rule and the area under the attack occurred is outside of SPA coverage. Gauhati University has confirmed that the postgraduate students' union election for 2025 to 26 will be held as planned on September 25 after a short pause in campaigning due to the sudden death of Assamese cultural icon Zubain Garg. On September 19, the university halted all campaigning as a mark of respect. The next day, the election committee offered condolence and allowed campaigning to resume, but with a low-profile approach. The campaign period was extended until 9 a.m. on September 24. The returning officer urged all candidates and supporters to follow official notice and behave responsible during the morning period. The university said the election will continue with sensitivity, balancing democratic duties and respect for Zubain Garg's legacy. Assam government has declared a 3-day state mourning from September 20 to 22 after the sudden death of cultural icon Zubain Garg. During this time, all official entertainment events, ceremonies and cultural programs are paused. Public events like Seva Samta involving large gathering are postponed, but essential services like health camp and support for tuberculosis patients will continue. Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma will fly to Delhi with Union Minister Pabitra Margarita for an opening visit. The government asks everyone to observe the mourning respectfully while allowing essential work to go on, honoring Zubain Garg's lasting cultural impact. Tiprasa tribal group have announced a dawn to dusk strike on October 13, presenting a 7-point demand charter. Rebel MLA Ranjit Debarma, speaking for the political civil society-led movement, urged the government to detect and report illegal immigrants, set up detection campaign, introduce inner line permit in 6 scheduled areas, include army personnel in the special task force, speed up the tripartite Tiprasa Accord implementation, approve Roman script for Kokborok and verify fake scheduled tribe certificate. Essential services and shop like pharmacies, hotel and milk outlet will remain open during the strike. The Communist Party of India office in Tripura was partially destroyed in a late-night attack by unknown men using bulldozer. Doors and furniture were damaged, but the main building remained. CPIM leaders including Jitendra Chaudhary blamed the ruling BJP for the attack, calling it a cowardly act done in secret at night. Chaudhary accused the BJP of failing the people and said it shows their fear of losing power. The incident has increased political tension in Tripura, with the opposition promising to keep fighting against what they call injustice and intimidation. On September 20, the Electricity Department branch officer near the forest held in Fatik Rai Kumar Ghat, Unakoti district, Tripura, is on very bad condition. The office roof has collapsed and during the rainy season, water leak inside. The area around the office is full of trash and there is no toilet facility. The female employee told the news on Saturday that the office officials have reported this problem to higher authorities, but no action has been taken yet. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday took an aerial survey of the Tolero Special Investigation Region, a newly planned industrial area near Ahmedabad. The Prime Minister's office shared video clips of the survey located about 100 km from Ahmedabad and 134 km from Gandhinagar. The SIR is being developed as a greenfield industry city focused on sustainable development, smart infrastructure and attracting global investment. This project is part of the National Industrial Corridor Development Coordination Plan to set a chain of industrial zone along the eastern-western dedication freight corridor. A soldier critically injured in a gunfight with terrorists in Udhampur died Friday night. The Joint Army and Police operation is ongoing in the Sioj Dar forest area, with 2 to 3 terrorists believed to be hiding. Reinforcement drone and sniper dog are involved in the massive search, but no fresh contact has been reported yet. A major breakthrough was achieved on Saturday for a 4.88 km tunnel between Silpata and Gansoli on the Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train project, National High Speed Rail Corporation Limited announced. Union Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav witnessed the controlled blast marking the tunnel connection. Excavated using the new Austrian tunnel method, this tunnel is part of a 21 km underground stretch involving a segment beneath Ten Creek. With the breakthrough, the tunnel now links the Savali shaft to the Sapata portal connecting to the viaduct section of the project. Next steps include waterproofing and lining, while remaining tunnels will use tunnel boring machines. The 508 km corridor is India's first bullet train road with significant progress already made in viaducts, bridge and truck construction.
मुंबई अहमदाबाद प्रोजेक्ट में 320 किलोमीटर का वायाडक्ट यानी जो ब्रिज वाला पोर्शन है, 320 किलोमीटर का ब्रिज का पोर्शन कंप्लीट हो गया है। सारे स्टेशंस पे बहुत अच्छा काम चल रहा है। नदियों पे जो पुल बन रहे हैं वो भी बहुत तेजी से कंप्लीट हो रहे हैं। साबरमती में जो टर्मिनल है वो करीब करीब कंप्लीट हो गया है। और जो महाराष्ट्र में जब तक ठाकरे जी की सरकार थी परमिशन दिया नहीं था, उसके कारण जो पूरे प्रोजेक्ट में देरी हुई, वो देरी को भी मेकअप करने में लगे हुए हैं, कैसे जल्दी से जल्दी काम कंप्लीट करें। ओवरऑल साथियों, इस प्रोजेक्ट के बनने से मुंबई अहमदाबाद बुलेट ट्रेन में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का जो संकल्प है, उससे मुंबई से अहमदाबाद की यात्रा हम सब के लिए कंफर्टेबल 2 घंटे 7 मिनट की यात्रा हो जाएगी। 2 घंटे 7 मिनट में मुंबई में आराम से बैठो, अहमदाबाद में उतरो, अहमदाबाद से बैठो, मुंबई में उतरो। और रास्ते में बड़े बड़े शहर हैं, ठाणे, वापी, सूरत, बड़ौदा, आनंद, ये सब बड़े बड़े शहर हैं। तो इन सारे के सारे शहरों की इकोनॉमी एक हो जाएगी और उसका एक बड़ा मुंबई अहमदाबाद प्रोजेक्ट में 320 किलोमीटर का वायाडक्ट यानी जो ब्रिज वाला पोर्शन है, 320 किलोमीटर का ब्रिज का पोर्शन कंप्लीट हो गया है। सारे स्टेशंस पे बहुत अच्छा काम चल रहा है। नदियों पे जो पुल बन रहे हैं वो भी बहुत तेजी से कंप्लीट हो रहे हैं।
The Digital Nari initiative in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh is empowering rural women by training them to assist villagers with digital banking, insurance, healthcare, e-commerce and government service. Over 1,000 women have gained this skill, transforming from mobile phone novices to community digital facilitators. This program not only improved the livelihood of these women but also enhanced access to essential service for the community, bridging the digital divide in rural areas.
हमारे ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में जो समूह से जुड़ी हुई दीदियां हैं वो वित्तीय सेवाएं प्रदान करती हैं या विद्युत बिल जमा करने का कार्य कर रही हैं। तो ये संदर्भ लेकर के पे नियर बाई हमारे समक्ष आया था कि गांव में हम और भी वित्तीय सेवाओं को जोड़ें और महिलाओं के माध्यम से इसे उपलब्ध कराएं। जैसे बैंकिंग हो गया, इंश्योरेंस हो गया, विद्युत बिल जमा करने का तो कार्य हो ही रहा है, अन्य बिल जमा करने का है, या फिर टेलीमेडिसिन की हम बात करते हैं, या फिर हम कोई टिकटिंग कराने की बात करें या होटल बुक्स करने का करें, फ़्लाइट बुकिंग कर दें, जो भी चीज़ें हैं। तो इस प्रकार की सेवाओं को हम महिलाओं के माध्यम से डिजिटल ऐप के माध्यम से प्रोवाइड कराएंगे और महिलाओं को डिजिटल नारी के रूप में हम लोग आगे बढ़ाने का काम करेंगे।
बीसी सखी का कार्य करते से जो कि कमीशन के थ्रू हम लोगों को मिलता है, इस पर भी यही मतलब कि डिजिटल नारी पे ये भी कमीशन के रूप में है। अच्छा काम करेंगे तो अच्छा प्राप्ति होगा, अगर काम करने के ऊपर है कि हम कर सकेंगे कि नहीं कर सकेंगे।
तो अर्थव्यवस्था भी आप लोग की सुधरेगी इससे।
हाँ, इससे हम लोग की आर्थिक स्थिति भी सुधरेगी।
सरकारी सेवाएं जो योजनाएं आती है उसके बारे में भी बता सकते हैं, पैन कार्ड बना सकते हैं, इसमें इंश्योरेंस का है, कार लोन है अपना वो भी करवा सकते हैं, पर्सनल करवा सकते हैं, इसमें हेल्थ का भी है और इसमें गोल्ड लोन है, बिजनेस लोन है, ये सब कर रहे हैं हम लोग और ये इससे करके हम लोग अपना।
The Dehradun-Maldivta road reopened on Friday for light vehicles after being closed for several days due to severe damage from a cloudburst and heavy rain. The reopening restored vital connectivity to the popular hill station of Mussoorie, bringing much needed relief to stranded tourists and locals. The swelling Song River had washed away a large section near Kesarwala, cutting off traffic and isolating nearby villagers. Intensive restoration efforts by the Public Works Department led to the repair of the valley bridge and the collapsed road section, allowing two-wheeler vehicles and light vehicles to resume travel. However, larger vehicles are still restricted as work continues to fully restore the road.
बहुत बढ़िया हो गया है, रास्ते खुल गए हैं, कोई ज़्यादा दिक्कत नहीं हुई है। मतलब मैं चीज़ को अच्छा मानता हूँ, नहीं तो बहुत रिस्की हो रखा था, बहुत लोग फंसे हुए थे पर काफ़ी लोग निकल चुके हैं। मसूरी तो खाली हो चुका है इस टाइम।
अभी तो ठीक है सर, अभी सिंगल वे तो शुरू कर दिया है, स्पेशली जो छोटे दोपहिया वाहन और छोटे जो वाहन हैं उनके लिए। बट बड़ी गाड़ियाँ, बसेज और ट्रक तो अभी भी नहीं आ रहे हैं। सप्लाईज की थोड़ा इशू है मसूरी में, बट एटलीस्ट ये है कि 4 व्हीलर्स अभी स्टार्ट हो गए हैं, तो ज़रूरत की चीज़ें हैं या फिर जिनको इम्पोर्टेंट काम से जाना है मसूरी से बाहर या मसूरी आना है तो।
A person carrying bounty of rupees 50,000 was shot dead in an encounter by Haryana police in Yamunanagar on Friday. The accused, identified as Rajat, was involved in shooting incident outside a diamond jewelry shop in Yamunanagar and a liquor shop in Lauda. Yamunanagar SP Kamal Deep Goyal said police received information that Rajat was coming to the city with plan to commit another crime. To apprehend him, several checkpoints were barricaded across the city. Rajat attempted to escape upon seeing the police as he entered the Rado area. When CIA staff in charge Rakesh tried to stop him, Rajat opened fire, injuring the officer on his right arm. A fierce exchange of about 17 rounds followed near the Ambala-Shamali highway, during which Rajat sustained multiple bullet injuries. He died during the treatment at the civil hospital and his body has been sent for post-mortem.
यमुनानगर में फायरिंग की थी, उन्हीं लड़कों ने बाद में लाडवा में जाके भी एक ठेके पे फायरिंग की थी। तो आज पुलिस के पास पुख्ता जानकारी थी कि वो लड़का, उनमें से एक लड़का रादौर क्षेत्र में कहीं घूम रहा है और कोई वारदात को अंजाम दे सकता है। तो पुलिस की टीम हमारी वहाँ नाकाबंदी कर रही थी उसकी तलाश में, तो उससे सामना हुआ पुलिस का। और जो शामली से अम्बाला जो एक नया हाईवे बन रहा है, वहाँ पे पुलिस की रादौर थाना क्षेत्र में उसके साथ मुठभेड़ हुई है। दोनों तरफ से क्रॉस फायरिंग हुई, जिसमें हमारे जो एक CI2 के जो इंचार्ज हैं उनको भी गोली लगी है, उनके दाहिनी बाजू में गोली लगी है। और जो इंजर्ड है उसको भी बुलेट इंजरीज है, जो एक्यूज है उसको भी बुलेट इंजरीज है। तो पुलिस ने तुरंत जो गाड़ी थी पुलिस के पास वहाँ पे, उसमें सीआई इंचार्ज को और जो अक्यूज इंजर्ड है तो उसको जल्दी से जल्दी यहाँ पे सिविल हॉस्पिटल में लेके आए और यहाँ पे इलाज के दौरान उसकी डेथ हो गई। लगभग 16 से 17 राउंड दोनों तरफ से फायर। जो ये 2 आपराधिक मामले लाडवा और
Kurmi community members in Jharkhand say a rail blockade at several stations including Rai, Parasnath and Chandrapapu, demanding scheduled tribe status and inclusion of the Kurmali language in the constitution's 8th schedule. The protest disrupted train services under South-Eastern Railway and East Central Railway, leading to cancellation and delays of multiple trains. Despite prohibitory orders imposed by the Ranchi administration near key stations to maintain law and order, the protesters continued sitting on track peacefully. Security personnel are working to clear the blockade. Several political parties, including AJSU, have expressed support for the Kurmi community's demand.
बंदी कराने वाले लोग ट्रैक पे आए हैं, उनको समझाया जा रहा है, समझा करके हटाने का प्रयास किया जा रहा है। जहां कहीं भी संज्ञान में आ रहा है कि पैसेंजर फंसा है, अभी तक हम लोगों को डायरेक्टली नहीं आया है। रेलवे के माध्यम से अगर हम लोगों को बताया जाएगा तो हम लोग उनका जरूर मदद करेंगे। जी हाँ, बात हो रही है, सभी को बताया जा रहा है, समझाया जा रहा है। पुलिस का, मैजिस्ट्रेट का, बैरिकेडिंग का, हर तरह का व्यवस्था किया गया है, लेकिन बहुत भारी संख्या में लोग आए हैं, तो अब इसको हम लोग देखते हैं जैसे शांतिपूर्वक टैकल कर।
Tanzanian social media influencer Kili Paul paid a heartfelt tribute to the late Assamese singer Zubin Garg, whose sudden death has deeply saddened Assam and nation. Known for his lip-sync videos of Indian music, Kili Paul shared a moving video performing Zubin's hit song Sila, calling his passing India's national tragedy and expressing sympathy for the Assamese people. The tribute quickly gained attention worldwide, highlighting Zubin's Garg's vast influence beyond India. Celebrated for his versatile singing and acting career, spanning over 2 decades, Zubin was a beloved icon with a devoted fan base. Fans across India and beyond countries to mourn the loss, sharing memories and celebrating his lasting musical legacy. At the United Nations Human Rights Council on Friday, India strongly criticized Pakistan for politicizing the forum by raising the Indus Water Treaty issue. Indian diplomat Anupama Singh condemned Pakistan's state-sponsored cross-border terrorism, saying it undermines the treaty's foundation of trust. She urged the Council not to be misused for diversion from the core human rights matters. India suspended the treaty earlier this year following Pakistan-based terror attack, halting cooperations until terrorism ends.
Indus Water Treaty, signed in 1960, was concluded in a spirit of goodwill and friendship, but the world of 1960 is not the world of today. The grim reality of relentless state-sponsored cross-border terrorism emanating from Pakistan fundamentally erodes the environment required for honoring treaty obligations.
Over 75 terror suspects were arrested last week in Judea and Samaria, Israeli authorities said on Friday. The Israel Defense Force in Shin Bet also seized illegal weapons and ammunition. Among those arrested were 13 Palestinians linked to attack on security force in Bethlehem and 9 Hamas armed dealers in Tuklarim and Salfit areas. President Trump criticized London Mayor Sadiq Khan, calling him one of the worst mayors in the world and comparing him to Mayor of Chicago. Trump blamed Khan for rising crime and poor handling of immigration in London. During Trump's recent UK visit, Khan wrote in The Guardian that Trump and his allies promote devised far-right politics. Thousands promoted Trump's visit in London, which included meeting with King Charles III and Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Trump said he did not want Khan to attend his visit and called him a disaster and nasty person, repeating his earlier July criticism.
I asked that he not be there. I don't want them. I think the mayor of London, Khan, is among the worst mayors in the world. And we have some bad ones. If you look at Chicago, but I think he's the equivalent of the mayor of Chicago. I think he's done a terrible job. Crime in London is through the roof. The mayor of London, Mayor Khan, has done a terrible job. And on immigration, he's a disaster. Now, I asked that he not be there. He wanted to be there, as I understand. I didn't want him. I've not liked him for a long time. I just think, I have a certain pride in London and UK. My mother was born in Scotland, as you know. And when I see...
Over 1,800 flights delayed and 100 cancelled at Dallas Airport due to a telecom outrage. FAA slowed traffic and issued ground stops, halting departures in Dallas Fort Worth until 11 p.m. ET at Dallas Love Field until 8:45 p.m. American Airlines canceled 200 plus flights and delayed 500 plus, while Southwest delayed over 1,100 flights, affecting a quarter of their schedules. FAA is working with a phone company to fix the issue. President Donald Trump's new proclamation imposing a $1 million FEE on H-1B work visa has sparked an urgent warning from immigration attorneys and companies. The rule, effective from September 21, 2025, restricts entry to the U.S. for the H-1B visa holders unless their petitions are accompanied by the hefty fee. Many companies, including Microsoft, have advised employees on H-1B visas and their families currently abroad to return immediately or risk being stranded outside the U.S. The proclamation has drawn criticism for targeting India's professionals who form a significant portion of H-1B holders, with experts highlighting their major contributions to the U.S. economy and condemning the discriminatory nature of immigrant policies.
One of the most abused visa systems in our current immigration system has been the H-1B non-immigrant visa program. This is supposed to allow highly skilled laborers who work in fields that Americans don't work in to come into the United States of America. What this proclamation will do is raise the fee that companies pay to sponsor H-1B applicants to $100,000. This will ensure that the people they're bringing in are actually very highly skilled and that they're not replaceable by American workers. So it'll protect American workers, but ensure that companies have a pathway to hire truly extraordinary people and bring them to the United States to work.
We need workers. We need workers. We need great workers. And this pretty much ensures that that's what's going to happen. I think, Sean, do you agree with that?
Well, they're $100,000 per year. So the whole idea is no more will these big tech companies or other big companies train foreign workers. They have to pay the government $100,000, then they have to pay the employee. So it's just not economic. If you're going to train somebody, you're going to train one of the recent graduates from one of the great universities across our land. Train Americans, stop bringing in people to take our jobs. That's the policy here, $100,000 a year for H-1B visas, and all of the big companies are on board. We've spoken to them about the gold card.
China and the Taliban on Friday rejected U.S. President Donald Trump's proposal to reclaim Afghanistan's strategic Bagram air base near the Chinese border. Taliban official Zakir Jalal firmly dismissed the idea, emphasizing that Afghans have never accepted foreign military presence, though they support economic and political ties with the U.S. China's foreign minister spokesperson Lin Jia cautioned against action that stir regional tension, reaffirming respect for Afghanistan's sovereignty and urging constructive role for peace. The Bagram base was abandoned by U.S. troops in 2021 during their withdrawal, and Trump highlighted its importance due to its proximity to China's nuclear site during a UK visit.
They just went through the Afghanistan total disaster for no reason whatsoever. We're going to leave Afghanistan, but we're going to leave it with strength and dignity. And keep Bagram, the big air base, that one of the biggest bases in the world. We gave it to them. We're trying to get it back, by the way. Okay, that could be a little breaking news. We're trying to get it back because they need things from us. We want that base back. But one of the reasons we want the base is, as you know, it's an hour away from where China makes its nuclear weapons. So a lot of things are happening, but I am very disappointed in the fact that that one's not settled. They just went through the Afghanistan total disaster.
That is all for the Nltv English Primetime. For more